What is up, my ninjas? How are you guys tonight? Gals and ladies and gentlemen, how are you all? Good. What's up, Charbaddy? What's up, Pat? Good to see you here. I got a presentation for you guys tonight. As you can see by the title, this is Awareness Monday. We're going to be covering domestic violence and cyberbullying. It's absolutely what I was made. This is what I was put here to do. I think, Charbaddy. 100%. You play a mean ass game of poker too, girl. I'm just letting you know. Glad this will be discussed. Yes, indeed. For some of the shit taking place on YouTube lately, I thought it would be a good topic to jump into tonight. Yep, many are bullied on this platform. It's not a good experience, and anyone that does the same, that shame on you. Absolutely, I agree. What's up, James? You know, I find when it comes to serious issues such as domestic violence, cyberbullying, sexual abuse, when it comes to serious topics, people don't want to talk about them. But when it comes down to stupid shit, that's what people want to talk about, and I don't get it. So that's my opinion about that. So get back here. Domestic violence, abuse, and awareness. Definition of domestic violence. Domestic violence is a pattern of behavior used by one partner to maintain power and control over another partner in an intimate relationship. It includes physical, emotional, sexual, and psychological abuse. The purpose of the presentation, the goal is to educate and raise awareness about the prevalence, impact, and resources available for domestic violence. Understanding these aspects can help in prevention and support for victims. Statistics and facts. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, the NCADV, nearly 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner in the United States. 20 people a minute. Let's figure this out real quick. So 20 people a minute times 60 minutes. Oops. Is 1,200 people an hour. So let's times that by 24. That's 28,800 people a day. Let's times that by 30. 864,000 people a month. Let's times that by 12. That's 10,368,000 people a year. That's a lot of people, you guys. And that's just domestic violence. Yep, that's just the United States. 10,368,000 people a year. So according to the NCADV, the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, nearly 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner in the United States. So 20 people a minute times 60 minutes times that by 24. Yeah. Yeah. Times that by 30 and then times that by 12. It's a lot of people just by domestic violence. This equates to more than 10 million women and men in a year. The World Health Organization, or WHO, reports that about 1 in 3 women worldwide have experienced either physical and or sexual intimate partner violence and or non-partner sexual violence in their lifetime. Demographics. Get off the calculator here. What's up, Darlene? Sorry, buddy. I just had my life turned upside down due to some cyberbullying. Someone cyberbullying me in real life. That's messed up. That is messed up, dude.
In 2024, I mean, 1 in 6 babies, like, so there was roughly 74 million people born in 2023.
Wow.
So that's 1 in 6 people that just got born. That's pushing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, if you'd like to come up and talk about it sometime, I'd like to have you come up and talk about your experience if you'd like. It's important to get the message out there to let people know. I experienced it on Banshee this morning. I don't even know them. I block them so I don't see them. Who's Banshee? Like Wendell's? Oh no, Pat, I'm sorry about that. Just leave. It's simple for us, but the one abused doesn't. What's up, Darlene? Back with Pat. What's up, All Things Serious? Yep, that's just out of what's reported. You're right. All Things Serious. I have many haters, Char, that can constantly go at me on YouTube. I don't know most of them. Yeah, it's crazy shit, man. It's not easy to just leave. Nope. What's up, Arctic? Sorry to hear that, Char. I can. Char. She was put through hell. Along with all the child abuse, I was married to an abuser. Yep. Wendell, she timed them out. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Sorry to hear that, Pat. That's messed up, you guys. What's this link for, Arctic? Demographics. Young women ages 18 to 24 are most commonly abused by an intimate partner. Domestic violence affects individuals regardless of age, economic status, social orientation, gender, race, religion, or nationality. Domestic violence is a leading cause of injury to women, more than car accidents, muggings, and rapes combined. Children who witness domestic violence are at greater risk of developing behavioral and psychological problems. 10 types of abuse. Physical abuse. This involves hitting, slapping, shoving, grabbing, pinching, biting, hair pulling, etc. It also includes denying a partner medical care or forcing alcohol and or drug use. Emotional abuse. This involves undermining an individual's sense of self-worth and or self-esteem. Examples include constant criticism. So if they're always putting you down and criticizing you about everything you do, it's not good, right? Diminishing one's abilities. Oh, you can't do this. Let me do that for you. Um, Name calling. We don't need to get into that one. Uh, or damaging one's relationship with their children. That's, yeah, I didn't even think about that one. Sexual abuse. This includes coercing or attempting to coerce any sexual contact or behavior without consent. It includes marital rape, attacks on sexual parts of the body, forcing sex after physical violence, or treating one in a sexually demeaning manner. Psychological abuse. This involves causing fear by intimidation, threatening physical harm to self, partner, children, or parents, family, or friends, destruction of pets and property, and forcing isolation from family, friends, or school and or work. Signs and symptoms. Physical signs. These can include bruises, black eyes, broken bones, and other visible injuries. Cuts, scrapes, stuff that normally you don't see. Victims may also have frequent absences from work or school. Emotional signs. Victims may exhibit low self esteem, depression, anxiety, or social thoughts. They may also seem fearful, anxious, or on edge. Behavioral signs. Changes in behavior such as withdrawal from friends and family, changes in sleep patterns, or sudden changes in personality can be indicators. Victims may also start using drugs or alcohol as a coping mechanism. Impact on victims. Physical health. Victims of domestic violence may suffer from chronic pain, gastrointestinal disorders, and other long-term health issues. They are also at higher risk for conditions like heart disease and diabetes. Mental health. The psychological impact can include PTSD, depression, anxiety, or other mental health disorders, dissociative identity disorder, um, CPTSD. Uh, the list goes on. Um, Sorry to hear that, everybody. I feel bad. Windows, she timed them out. Sorry to hear that. What's up, Abandoned and Forgotten? Mine even did not get me medical attention when a neighbor had kicked my pregnant belly. He was a nightmare. Yep. I'll have to go check that out in a minute, Arctic. So, what's up, Sun Honey Studios? They also close up and don't want to be seen or heard. Yep, they get isolation. Yep. It gets bad enough. Take matters. Yep. What's up, Together We Break? What's up, Together We Break Change Productions? How are you, sweetheart? Um, Victims may also experience feelings of helplessness, shame, guilt, blaming themselves, making excuses for the victim, for the perpetrator of the crime. The list goes on and on. Domestic violence can lead to job loss and financial instability. Victims may miss work due to injuries or court dates, and abusers may control their finances, making it difficult for them to leave the abusive situation. A lot of times when somebody gets abused, they don't have the means to do it. It sounds messed up, but they don't. I question it. Why don't they leave? I would, but if you don't got nowhere to go or the means to do it, where do you go? Thank you, darling. G2K, he's still on YouTube and continues to harass me, even after he did 2 months in jail. He has bullied my friends or people who just speak to me. Well, you should email me. You should write down my email address. Yeah, that is unheard of. When I grew up, things would be okay until alcohol was involved. Yeah, then all hell would break out. Yep, that's not right, Sharbati. It's not right either. Maybe we can all get together and help her get it figured out. I erased my time in I erased my time in school, but was bullied rotten to the point I nearly wouldn't be here today. No wonder I'm riddled with anxiety and depression today. But it's why I don't take no BS on YouTube. You know what? That's like I've had, due to this sexual abuse and to being bullied, I've had 4 failed suicide attempts in my lifetime because of that directly when I was younger. The guy usually has full access to the money. Plus, with me, the police did not protect me, so when I ran, I went to a different town. Yep, yep. You're lucky to get to a different town. I ran all the way to upstate New York. Yep. Shell shock from country living. I bet. I take meds because of the abuse I watched growing up. Yep, me too. If she can get the person's IP address and take it to the cops, cyberbullying is a crime. Yep. It won't play. I won't. It won't play Arctic. It won't play. I don't know how to get it to play on here. I don't know. Yeah, it won't let me copy or paste it. I have to go back onto it after I get off my phone. Glad you're still around to get some stuff. Yep, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I can guarantee you that. I got shit to do. Um, Victims may miss work due to injuries or court dates, and abusers may control their finances. Of course, my screen times out right when I get going again, making it difficult for them to leave the abusive situation. Resources and outreach. This is always a good one to know. Always good things to know. Hotlines and support services. National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-SAFE or 7233. This hotline provides confidential support and resources for victims. Local shelters or support groups. Many communities have shelters and support groups that offer safe housing, counseling, and other services. You know what, though? Around here, I don't think we have any places like that for males around here. I think they're all for women. I'm going to have to look into that. Local shelters and support groups. Oh, I just read that. Another service. Legal resources. Victims can obtain restraining orders and seek legal aid to protect themselves and their children. Many organizations offer free or low-cost legal services to help victims navigate the legal system. Community programs, education and prevention programs in schools and communities can help raise awareness and prevent domestic violence. These programs can often include workshops, seminars, and outreach activities. How to help. Supporting victims. Listen without judgment. Believe their story and offer practical support such as helping them find resources or accompanying them to appointments. Raising awareness. Participate in awareness campaigns. Share information on social media and educate others about the signs of domestic violence and who and how they can help. Internet crimes are usually taken through the FBI. Yep, they are. I left home at 16 after I got my GED. I left. I've been with my man ever since. 48 years. That's badass, Pat. That's a lie. Place. I can't get it to play, dude. Don't call me a liar, bro. I'm not lying to you, Arctic. Dude, when I click it, it pops it up on the screen, and that's it, dude. From my laptop, that's all it does, dude. I can put a star on it and pin it to the top of the screen. That's all I can do, dude. Holy shit, that's crazy. Abandoned and forgotten. What the fuck, dude? Holy fuck. Who the fuck is this guy? Arctic? I got it on my phone. I can't get it on my laptop. That's what I'm saying, Arctic. All right, sure, buddy. Yeah, just email me. Well, don't call me a liar, Arctic. I wouldn't lie to you, dude. I'm not that kind of person, bro. Holy fuck, dude. Who is this guy, Arctic? I don't know who these people. I don't know who they are. Jail time. He didn't hit my mom again that I know of. Today. I still love my dad though. How do you change that? You can change it. You can only improve upon it. You know. Well, don't call me a liar ever again, then, Arctic. Can we agree on that? I won't yell at you again if you don't call me a liar again. I don't think you can. How do you change loving someone who hurt someone? I don't know if you can. It's crazy. Well, thanks for sharing that with us, Amanda. You can email me too if you want to talk about it sometime. The fuck, dude? Yeah, Jack, you're all right, man. You're all right here. I'm just trying to catch up in the chat. Hang on a second. So sorry you went through that. My father did jail time, but got out on good behavior. He only served a couple of months. I took care of my dad when he died from cancer at age 56. That we have a lot more in common than you know. TGK, I don't know anyone here. Am I okay here or am I at the wrong place, right time? No, you're all right. Just we're talking about a touchy subject tonight. So domestic violence, cyberbullying, yeah, you know. So I'm always here for anybody who needs to talk about shit, man. I know what it's like not to have anybody there. Thank you for dropping that video link, Arctic. I appreciate it. I'll definitely look into it, bro. My dad did 6 months. He came home. We had hard times. My mom had 5 kids. Was a nurse. She was on her own. I came from school and watched my siblings. Yeah. My wife kind of was the same way there too. Yeah. Always. Those video links you put in there, were they to the same video or were they different videos? I'll just look at them myself. Um, all right, let me get back to this. Let's go into cyberbullying here. Okay. Um, yeah, this is one of my more serious nights. This is one of my more serious topics, Awareness Monday. Usually gets kind of touchy in here. Okay. The impact of cyberbullying on victims and society. Understanding the digital menace. Definition of cyberbullying. Cyberbullying involves the use of digital platforms to harass, threaten, or humiliate individuals. Importance of the topic. Understanding cyberbullying is crucial in today's digital age. Forms of cyberbullying: flaming, sending angry or rude messages; harassment, repeatedly sending insulting or threatening messages; cyber stalking, threats of harm or intimidation. We all know people that do this all the time. Denigration, spreading false or malicious rumors; masquerading, pretending to be someone else to damage a person's reputation; outing, sharing someone's private information without consent; doxing; exclusion, deliberately excluding someone from an online group. Um, Here's some statistics and facts. We all do that. 15% of young people aged 12 to 18 have experienced cyberbullying. Um, Adolescents report higher rates of cyberbullying, with up to 56% affected. Victims are twice as likely to self-harm or attempt suicide. Effects 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 on victims' emotional impact: increased stress and anxiety, depression and low self-esteem, withdrawal from social activities, academic performance decline. Long-term consequences can have enduring feelings of embarrassment and trust issues, like a lot of people end up getting. Social dynamics: creates a hostile environment in schools and communities, normalizes aggressive behavior online. Economic impact: increased healthcare costs due to mental health issues, loss of productivity in educational and professional settings. State laws: all 50 states have policies to protect against cyberbullying. Ethical responsibilities: the role of parents, educators, and peers in preventing and addressing cyberbullying. Implementing bullying prevention programs in class and schools and after school activities. Just there's all kinds of ways to put out the information out there and get people aware about how to prevent it from happening, or do their best to prevent it from happening. Educating students and teachers about the signs and effects of cyberbullying. Uh, Providing resources to victims, encourage open communication between amongst peers, and reporting to proper authorities. The various forms of cyberbullying and profound effects on the victims of society are greatly diminishing the quality of life and the way we live our lives in the United States and around the world. Any form of bullying is not okay. You need to stand up against it. Any form of domestic violence and violence against children, you can't we can't have it. We got to stop it. We got to do our best to put an end to it and stick up for the voiceless. We got to. If nobody else does, then who will? If nobody else, you know what I mean? If it's not us doing it, then who's going to? This is usually a touchy subject. Yes, it is. People are afraid to talk about this, like it was mentioned in her earlier. Yes, they are, and I don't understand it. I mean, maybe if more people talked about it, it wouldn't be so scary to talk about. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that what we're doing now is not what we're doing. What we've been doing up to this point in time has not been working. 10 million people a year in the United States are victim of this crime. What's up, Rennie? You're right. Never remain silent. It's better to say something and be embarrassed and be wrong than to say something, not say something, and be right. I'll always believe people when they talk about their abuse, until I have proof that it didn't happen. It's just a must. It's absolutely necessary to do so. I think anyway. We don't got to talk about it online. We don't even got to talk about it on a live stream. We can talk about it privately. Everybody needs to have an outlet. It's sad to see bullying is still happening in this day and age in schools. Yep, it is. It does. It's fucked up from when I was in school in the special needs classes. Yep, I know how that is. A lot of times the communities do protect perpetrators. They really do. They do. Like if you go to the National Sex Offender Registry, you got to agree not to harass or anything to somebody who's on the sex offender registry. And if you do use the information you find to do anything negative towards them, well, then you're breaking the law. Be charged with a hate crime, basically. It's ridiculous. I'm not saying people should go out and hurt pedophiles. I don't want to get, I don't want to get that message out there, but we got to do something.
What did he do? Maybe he wasn't playing around, so